You talked about as a kid going to that meeting with Rick Rubin doing handstands on the train.
Yeah.
So was training and working out, that was always part of your life?
It was always because, and I'll tell you the real reason why I got into fitness straight up and down is because guys would come home from jail and just be huge. And then they'd be working out, lifting weights in the backyard, and my man Norton, and they'd be in the front yard lifting weights.
But they make it like it's heavy. They're talking shit, drinking, gambling. Why they doing that? Shooting the dice? Yeah. Hold my money.
You're like sitting there, you're like, yo, I gotta get in shape. This seems like part of the rules.
They got nothing to do, but they're on the corner all day and flexing, drinking beer, flexing.
It's true.
It's all day.
It's true.
It's true,
man.
On.
Just
it's
with
true.
the bench out front?
Bench in the front yard, baby.
I'm
telling you, running around with the BVD nylons on. My man had the big chest. I used to be like, yo, I gotta get in shape. This is crazy. Everybody's running around looking muscular. You're like, yo, I gotta get in shape. And it kind of inspires you. I know that is a positive that comes from a negative.
Yeah.
Because obviously the jail culture is it's negative.
Right.
You know, anybody in jail tell you that. Anybody who's been there tell you that. It's a negative. And you know, I came to see you when you were in jail. It's a negative. I could see it in your eyes when I saw you. You know, because we was like little kids together almost. And you was like, first thing you said to me is, yo, what are you doing here? Because you couldn't even associate me with coming to see you in that predicament. But
amazing.
I came to see you.
Yeah, I was happy you did it.
You know what I'm saying? No doubt, man. No doubt.
Yeah, that's
and so it's like, you know, you think about it. I was like, my man is in here and I want to see him. I want to give him love, you know what I'm saying? And let him know that we still love him regardless. You know what I mean? So it's like, when I think about that there are positives that come from it too, though. Like, yo, I want to be the strongest I can be. I want to be the best I can be. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Yeah.
Oh, it's good, man. It's good stuff. What do you do these days, your training regimen?
Well, you know, like yesterday was like a slow day in terms of training. So I did an hour on the elliptical. You know, I did intervals. I got my heart rate elevated, but I only did an hour and then I took a shower and rested. But then there are other days where I always do cardio and weights. And then I hit the heavy bag.
Okay.
Because, but I hit the heavy bag more for mental focus, clarity, some endurance, because but you got to go all out to get tired, because the thing about the heavy bag is it can lull you into thinking you're in shape because you pace yourself. You know, so you need somebody to put the heavy bag.
You gotta go all out on the heavy bag.
You got to go all out on a heavy bag if you really want to be tired. Because if not, you just be hitting the bag. And, you know, so I play with the bag, lift the weights, and then get on the treadmill, do sprints. I do some elliptical. I do incline bench, obviously rows, you know, pull downs for back.
Yeah.
You know, I do some upright rows. I do, you know, I do all the normal stuff that we know about.
Yeah.
It's just how you do it.
Yeah.
It's just how you do it. And I also try to make sure that I never get where I can't move.
Yeah.
I want to be able to move, because a lot of guys, they have candy muscles. Right? So it looks good, but it's not functional.
Yes.
And the guy has a big chest, but he can't throw punches. He can't even get his arm across his damn chest, and he's so in shape, but his candy muscles. You hit him in his chin, he'd go to sleep immediately. You know, well, that could be anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be functional. You want to have functional muscles.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I always work at it from that point of view, making sure that I have agility. I can move. I can get on the treadmill, jump off, do sprints. You know, maybe I put the treadmill on 11.0 and we'll go for 30 seconds. Jump off, 11.0, 30 seconds, jump off. You know, you know what I mean? Like things like that. Or then we'll slow it down. Maybe we'll go at 8.0 at a 2 incline or a 3 incline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Put in Sonorian long distance runners. Sonorian, I want to show you something.
Okay.
That people, they get up every day. These Mexicans, they get up every day and they run 200, 300 miles.
You talking about the Born to Run, like the Born to Run. You know about that book?
That brother, no, but you see that brother that does that. I want to meet these
Sonorian.
guys. No, the Sonorian desert when these Mexicans,
Yeah.
they run like 200, 300 miles.
That's crazy. Yeah, there's a book called Born to Run that I started.
Yeah.
Dan,
that's crazy. Women, men, old men, the kids, the babies, the whole family.
Some of them do it barefoot, right?
Yeah, barefoot. Some do it with the sandals on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I know about that.
When I used to train, I used to say, God, now how do we get in shape? And I used to read about the Greek warriors, Achilles, and all these guys, and what they did. And I read about Xenophon, the March of the 10,000. He march with 10,000 people around 1,700 miles, something like that. And they didn't lose
Xenophon, the
anybody.
historian.
Yeah, Xenophon, the March of the 10,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was saying, this is how we go to shit. So I would just walk. I would walk to my gym, work out, then walk back. So that must have been 25 miles.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you used to walk to the gym and walk
That's
back?
my house in Vegas. I walk to the gym, I train, then I walk back.
That's crazy.
I was smoking a lot too though, but I was saying this is what these niggas did. These niggas not better than me.
Yeah.
But my feet felt like somebody took a blowtorch and put it on. Oh man, how did they get them? That's how they made marathon. A guy, a warrior, ran 26 point something miles. Gave the message what was happening back then and died.
Yeah, no, what they did was the story of marathon. They actually ran the 26 point something miles, but they had to run back in order to show the I believe it was you don't call them Indians, but the Indian empire, I forget, the Persians. To show the Persians that they were back in time. So they, that they couldn't, so those guys wouldn't invade the coast.
Go ahead, show about marathon. Let's get this shit down. Let's get the reality of this shit.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That's crazy.
Is it the Raramuri tribe?
No, this one. No, I'm talking, let's do the Greek one, the history of marathon.
History of marathon.
How did marathon come about?
Okay.
The runner of marathon. See, they got this nigga running, right? What was it? Philippines. Pheidippides. He's the one that died, right?
Yeah, the military victory against the Persians. But go to the actual battle of Marathon. Go when the soldiers had the march. Yeah, the battle of Marathon. Go to the battle of Marathon. Yeah. Marathon, the first Persian invasion of Greece was fought between the citizens. Exactly. A Persian force commanded by the battle's culmination first attempt by Persia, to subjugate Greece. The Greek army decisively defeated the more numerous Persian, making a turning point in the Greco-Persian war. Yeah. Exactly.
Crazy.
And they did a long march. They had to do a long march. They fought one battle, then they did a long march back to protect the coast from the Greek Navy. I mean, from the Persian Navy that was coming in. So that was, that was a thing. I love that.
World history is off the charts.
That's my hobby. Like that's all I love to do. Like I love that. That's my hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's dope, man.
I love that. Yo, it's funny, Mike. You like that shit too. That's funny. That's cool. Because I don't meet many people who are into it like that.